Hello everybody, this is Evander Advent. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Yesterday, the 11 raid and the follow-up quest took just long enough where I was like, yeah, I don't want to also do the main scenario quests, so now we're doing them today. Like the new, Division. Pleasure as always, Evander. Have you been able to relax lately? Wonderful. As busy as you have been, for succession among other things, you deserve an opportunity to experience Tuyola at a more leisurely pace. Some of the tacos that Zabalia Tie is one such way to do so. They're made the traditional way and laden with fillings, absolutely sublime. If you empty stomach, the owner, Rokevu, will look after you. More tacos! So I expect this to last roughly 2-ish hours. Alone today, are you? I see. Hangar tacos there on the house. Consider a token of gratitude if they help tracking down those treasures. As referring to the job quests, or the role quests. Still have tacos, I hope. You ate so many when you turned 5, you could barely move afterwards. Remember that? Oh. No, not really. It was 30 years ago for me. Reconnecting, dealing with Solution 9 stuff. I'm sorry, it's so strange to me, too. One day you were a little boy clinging to your mother's skirt as you set off for like Yasulani. Now, man grown with a face full of hair. So, I knew you were my son the instant I saw you. We're still family? You can always rely on me. Lying. It feels like the only thing I'm doing right now. On you and everyone else. Can't start a fire without assistance at my new job. Alexandria, we had electro. If I needed fire, all I do is press a button. Everything's at our fingertips. Here, I'm helpless. Culinary, you can't even light the stove. The way the others in the kitchen stared at me. Gods, I never felt so embarrassed. Having to, readjust and everything. To hear that, told the tales, it seems life really is different within the dome. Wife and children. I think I'd have them join me when things had settled, at this rate. I say you send for them. If they're your family, then they're mine too. Nothing ever necessary to make it work. Hey. Let me go over here. It seems you're having trouble readjusting to life in Tuyola. Wow, Wuklamont! To aid folk like yourself, establish a support group at the Wing of Reflection. There you can learn the skills you need to live outside the dome. Isn't easy being back, I know. I'm hopeful that they can make things easier. Exactly what I need. I'll definitely seek this group out. I'll bring my family with me. Thank you. Look who it is. Just been going to find you, Evander. You mind the company, I hope. I could use a bite to eat myself. Here, never disappoint. Oh, I forgot to grab my drink. 1 sec. What have you been up to lately? you been up to lately? I'm making a name for myself at the Arcadian. Check this out. Fighting the arena in Alexandria, facing off against tough opponents, I wager you've honed your skills even further. Myself, I haven't kept busy with duties at the palace. Whenever to find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to the people. That way I can better understand the problems they have and share them with Koana to figure out solutions. On one such walk just now, as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. Koana, I have something we want to discuss with you as dawn service. Do you have time to come to the palace? Great. Now I'll go on ahead. Please come and join us once you finish here. Running around with my Nano Lord for a bit. I still can't believe, like, God, I'm a freaking 99! Like, I never get that. Although, actually, I did have something similar a while ago. So, like, the FC I'm a part of, we have these weekly raffle events where it's basically... we use the /random command to just, like, roll numbers, and it's just, like, roll high, roll low, or just roll closest to a specific number, and whoever's got the best number gets the prize. And since, yeah, like, /random can go between, like, I think it's, like, either 1 or 0 and 999, it gets wild, and so it's definitely amusing. It's, like, roll low for minions, and it's just, like, we get, like, 4 different numbers that are just like 800 and above. That's hilarious. But like, definitely, like, the best moment I ever had in any of those was we had, I can't remember what the prize was. I think it was just a guild prize, but it was roll high. Somebody rolled a 998, and then I sniped them with a 999. Not only did I get the highest number, I sniped someone who got the second highest number. It was so crazy. I loved it. I was laughing so hard when that happened. Koana has stepped away to tend to a pet. May I join you within before long? Oh, you're all here too? Koana summoned us, though truth be told, Elfino and I have been seeing him quite regularly of late. Yes, this is your knowledge of Hennish culture, you see. Hopes to further strengthening your alliance. We're of course happy to oblige him. Colin and I were likewise summoned, otherwise we've been carrying on with our work compiling information on the Golden City. Grandfather embarked on his investigation 20 years ago. With our report, we shall finish what he started. Yeah, because, like, they did inform us that, like, the patch cycle for, like, story for Dawntrail will be much more like it was pre-Endwalker, where it's Yeah, like up to point 3 will be kind of like the final like the final part, like the epilogue of the 7.0 main scenario. And then point 4 and point 5 will be used to set up the next expansion. Though, I will admit, I really did enjoy how we used pretty much all of 6.x to tell its own condensed story. I really did like that. I kind of wish we could do that again sometime. Thank Jay of still wandering Thrall. Told me I was back to researching Crossroads travel. She was here just a few days ago to get Koana's permission to investigate living memory. By the way, she mentioned wanting to take a look at the key in your keeping at some point. Yeah, especially with that symbol that's on the bottom of it. The look she had in her eyes is any indication. I just embrace herself when she comes calling. You're like to be stuck of her for a while. As for Stinian, we know neither where he is nor what he is doing. Some things never change. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. We took advantage of the time to catch up. What can we do for you? Hopefully, present company's enough for whatever it is you need. Yeah, just... The matter for which I summoned you pertains to Alexandria. A state funeral will soon be held in Solution 9 to mourn the passing of Queen Sphene. King Gulool Ja's administration have invited us to attend. Yep, it's young king. And yeah, like they're having to learn how to mourn the dead. Certain issues remain unresolved between our nations, such as the treatment of Yasulani. I see no reason not to attend. Generations, the Alexandrians lived without even awareness of death, and we expected them to have funeral rites still. Apparently the members of Oblivion unearthed records of ceremonies that were conducted in the Alexandria of old. It was they who put forth the proposal that the queen be thus honored. It leaves to that lot to think of such things. Alexandria no longer forget the departed. They've been confronted with the idea of death for the first time. We suspect our friends wanted to do something for them. Though Sphene was but a simulacrum, she's nonetheless a pillar for her people. The pain of her passing must run deep. Indeed, a funeral will give Alexandrians a chance to come together to express their grief, that they might overcome it. Wasn't sure at first, but I've decided to go. Not only to be there for Gulool Ja, but to put this chapter behind us. I requested your presence was none other than to see if you wish to attend the funeral. You knew Sphene as well, after all. I think I should go too. Because yourself responsible for her demise, I take it. That's not a burden to bear, your burden to bear alone. That's my idea. As vowed, attend the funeral as a representative to Tuliolol. Meanwhile, you can go in a personal capacity and watch over the people as they mourn. Yeah, because they re-recorded a bunch of lines, including her very mean Sphene during the final trial. The rest of us should go too, regardless of the reason. The fact remains that we deprived Alexandria of a beloved ruler. It's only right that we remember who Sphene was, to her people and to others. So let us stand with you. It's decided. Let's head back to Solution 9 and look for Gulool Ja in the back room. Ooh. Crossroads. Okay, that's actually really cool. Like the little crystal in the crossroads. Yeah, and like just go straight to tonight. Go. You came for the funeral? Of course. I'm really. I'm the only one who will officially take part, though. The others will watch over the proceedings. How have you been? It's been a while since my last visit. Good. Shale's always teaching me new things. Recently, I learned about Everkeep's systems and mechanical soldiers. It's knowledge I'll need to use my authority properly. Studious as always, I see. By the way of a treat, I brought you Gulool Ja and Chocolate. It's kind of a cake. I think you'll like it. Thank you, Lamati. Thank you for coming. I've never been to a funeral before, so I feel less nervous having you here. Curiosity, what's the custom in Alexandria? In our world, it's common to offer flowers to the departed. What's the same here according to records? Flowers will be distributed to all attendees. Considering all the worlds used to be one, the practice of offering flowers may well share the same ancient origin. Fascinating, wouldn't you say? Oh yeah, and then the Codex. Alexandria mourns. What's being handed out at Praxis Park? I'm thinking of heading over there now. We'll join you. There's a man I would like to speak with, Gosan. Is apparently Fiend's aide, and the one who sent us the invitation. Come on, let's go. Why, I'm welcome out of Tuliolo. Thank you for extending us an invitation to Queen Scene's funeral. We are honored, truly. I had seen you before from a distance, never had the pleasure. I'm Gosan, former chief aide to the Queen. Since her passing, I've been responsible for administrating affairs of state. Can we get our flowers here? Yes, Your Majesty. The flowers are being handed out at the counter yonder, alongside the regulators. Need to bring regulators to the funeral? Sure, they're not a requirement. We're aware your people do not use them. See, people in Alexandria of old wore tokens of mourning upon their persons when attending funerals. Such tokens were black, just as we might wear regulators painted the same color. We get to produce enough for everyone. We're distributing them as we are able. I see. Yes, yet regular note, the important thing is that we remember Queen's Fiend. Remember her and her kindness as you make an offering to of your flower. Okay, well, sittings will soon begin in this plaza. Please take your place once you have your flower. Look at all the jackets. I see so many of those, yep, blue jackets.
Although we are gathered here for the same reason, we hail from different lands.
Oh. Voice dialogue, yes.
Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old, while others came to us from Tuliolal. It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common purpose beneath crackling skies? You know the answer. We survived. We thrived because Queen Sphene brought us together.
Crystal covered in flowers, too. Yep. She really was beautiful and kind-hearted, but the programming that was forced into her.
Inspired and encouraged by her boundless kindness, we strove to be better. For ourselves as well as those around us. And in Her Majesty's absence, there is a sadness beyond words. Yet we will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us. So let us pray, as the people of the Old Kingdom once did, for the peaceful repose of the departed. And let us keep our beloved Queen forever in our hearts, that her memory might guide us unto the morrow. Would that I could find solace in my own words.
Brave soul going first. Yeah, using the prayer emotes. Oh yeah, she does have two. Oh my, do them together.
Was Queen Sphene taken to the cloud?
She must have been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
Remember this in the trailer?
I miss her. She would always cheer me up when I was down. But even though I remember her, I'll never see her again. That doesn't make sense.
It seems that's what it means to die, I'm afraid.
But what will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
What will happen indeed? Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sphene. How are we to go on without her?
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better about the future of our realm.
This is something so totally new and foreign to these people.
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Tuliolo. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
In times like these, I take comfort in the beliefs of a Turali people called the Yokui. To them, death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die. It could be the same for Queen Sphene, you know? If you keep her alive in your hearts, she'll always be with you.
But we still won't be able to see her, right? I don't want to think about that. I wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
Better to know, to like loved and have lost, and to have never known, or I guess forgetting in this case.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to impose. Please, mourn your queen however you see fit. As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss. I hope they can find a way to move forward.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
True. But with that at least, we're not powerless to help.
Nope.
What is it, Gulool Ja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead?
You have your own complicated feelings about your father.
I remember my father, and every time I think of him, it hurts. It's the same with Queen Sphene. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad. But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad.
Did you even have one, or were you like... I think I've tested.
I want to remember my father, but maybe I'd be better off forgetting him.
Gulool Ja.
Why don't we continue this somewhere else?
Yeah. Somewhere a bit more private. Family. Black regulators? Really focusing on those. Hey, Gulool Ja? Do you really know nothing at all about your mother? Shale searched the system for information on residents. Only memos she found listed were my father and me. Near she died and was erased from people's memories. She should have been there, but she wasn't. I'll let you hear me, and she was here too. Inside the dome, there can't be any other way about it. Yeah, I would not be surprised if, like, Gulool Ja is technically a clone of Zoraal Ja. Do you want to know your mother? I think so. It makes me feel sad. I want to know her. Why don't you try looking again? If I don't find anything this time, I'll give up. See, well, if that's what you want. Then I'll help you. I'd like to help as well. I believe I speak for the others, too. I can't bother you with this. You already came for the funeral. You came here not for only for the funeral, but to see whether all was well in Alexandria. We're not about to leave just yet. Besides, seeking to learn about your mother, we're bound to learn about your father as well. Tracing the steps of this man who kept his own counsel, may gain knowledge that can serve the people of Alexandria. Yet learn his secrets. Alright, thank you everyone. Oh, in search of the past. Yep, the dungeon. Assuming neither memories nor records of Gulool Ja's mother remain, as cast as wide as possible. I suggest we split into groups. Enter. And make inquiries outside in the outskirts. The rest of us will do the same in Solution 9. Yep. Honestly, I love the way the Nano Lord runs. His animation is just so cute. And his like deep like grunting or I can just picture the noise he makes in my brain. I've never heard of a Mammal Ja woman living in these parts, much less one connected to Zoraal Ja. I better look talking to people over at Tuanatin settlement to the north of Everkeep, a place called Yueya Wada. They said won their loyalty when they saved them from some crisis or another, so the story goes. Correctly, their chief's name was Kaniloka. Yeah, like brushed up Kryl, right? Looking for a Mammal Ja woman? Oh, Gulool Ja's mother. I cannot be there, I'm afraid. I know a little about Zoraal Ja, really what my father told me. He said that before the dome cut us off from the outside world, a troll of a Draal had appeared and was terrorizing the region. Zoraal Ja assembled a party of warriors, and with them confronted and felled the beast. Interesting to hear the king's feat in the past. give me three icons. There we go. Mammal Javelin? The people have never been a common sight around here. Last time I saw one would have been before the dome came down over our heads. Among the entourage of Landsguard that was dispatched here. I assume they all returned to Tuyolo after their mission. If any remained, supposedly could have been trapped in here with the rest of us. Oh. Back to the back room. Just, yeah, trying to cut down on teleports in a few places. I can't get over watching him run. It's really the way he moves back and forth. That's what really gets it for me. Here's the try to track down records of Mother Kill already handed, so I hope we can get somewhere this time. Let's go. All that stuff. Look of quite a few different people as well. Let's combine all our findings and see what conclusions we might draw. So, Zeralja brought a retinue of Landsguard to Yassilani. Among them was a female Mamalja. Mission was rid the region of a Taral Vidral. I believe it's safe to say that it was a crisis in Uyueta he resolved. Uyueta. If some of his troops stick around for a time, perhaps to assist the villagers' recovery efforts, could have indeed gotten trapped in the dome. I also heard stories about the settlement of Uyueta. People lived there until nearly a decade ago, and Zeralja made regular visits. If he required secrecy, a location home to his most loyal followers would be ideal. If this Mamalja woman had remained there, they would have had occasion to come into contact. I see. What could Zeralja have been doing in that village? I think we can answer that question. What did you find? In order to trace Zeralja's step, Raha and I spoke with a researcher who worked in Origenics. He said that approximately 20 years ago, a number of his colleagues were transferred to a research facility outside Everkeep, per the king's direct order. First I've heard of such a facility, only Vanguard was believed to have been under the king's jurisdiction. It's apparently being used to develop a new kind of weapon. I'm afraid that's all we could learn. Way to go on. Even if the work there was classified, any materials or equipment needed would have been manufactured within Everkeep. If you look into transportation records. Haha. Follow the paper trail. There it is. The routes are full of detours and attempts at obfuscation. Larger deliveries were being made to Uyueta, far too large for a mere village. Hasn't been any activity for years, though. It's likely the facility has been decommissioned. Do you think that's where my mother was? Can't say for certain just yet. I reckon there's a good chance. It's amazing. Even though remembers her, you managed to figure all of this out. Each piece of the puzzle may reveal a little on its own, but we put several together, a picture begins to form. And even should memories fade, footprints remain to mark the path of those who walked before. Listened and learned in another life. So investigating the secret facility in Uyueta then. This time, I want you to come along, Gulool Ja. Yay! Does he use like an altered like Lalafell model? Uyueta is the other side of the lake. To get there, You'll need to take a hover cargo from the drift downs. Alright, thank you, Shale. And now pretty much at the same spot, effectively. Hover cargo will take us across the lake. I've never been over there before. Still inside the dome, so I don't expect it to be too different from here. We'll likely encounter dangerous beasts. The rest of us to go first. You'll follow when it's safe to do so, alright? Alright, be careful, everyone. Ready out at a field station. Before the dome appeared, the northern region, what is now Heritage Found, Tonawadin village was terrorized by Taral Vajral. The Gulool Ja himself led the Landsguard in an effort to quell the beast-bound Missouri. While the first promised to turn in triumph, few know what became of the village and its people. Search for clues as the identity of Gulool Ja's mother. And then Gulool Ja visited the region many times over the years, and that may be home to a secret research facility. And so you and yours attempt to retrace the King of Resolve's steps in an earth of buried past. Minutes. And I say, I really do like how this top matches with like the body that I just picked up. There we go. Electrically charged. So I was coming here for a reason. There are beasts here too? Lindblom Zagnal. That chin! Dear God! Yeah, like that chin is enough to make like the Crimson Chin jealous. I like I got the cute little meters. Yep, get everybody with that one. Go. He's still here. What research did they do here? Ooh, a research note. Majesty Zeralda is not the first to conceive of transferring a beast soul into a person's body. Safety and ethical concerns have ensured no earth attempts have been made to date. Yet our king believes that there are no greater evil than hinder potential of man, or us to make the concept of reality. Oh! Because yeah, like when we first entered the Arcadian, that's when it was revealed that the idea of like using beast souls to empower yourselves was something that was started by Zeralda. Like, that was his idea. Oh. And we got zombies. I'm playing that with it. I'm glad I quickly peeked into that first one, but couldn't get to the second one. Giant horse. Ooh. after... Yeah, like somebody said in party chat, it's Professor Hojo. Overseer Kaniloka? Ready your soul, King Zeralja. Your souls. Ooh. Oh, yep. Bar is down. Guard the flesh, extract the soul. Oh. Okay, that's actually like a cool little gimmick. Dark Souls. And this seal is already... Ooh. Storm? What's shining from inside it? Ooh. It really is just a straight rock! Abyssal Drain is like such a big heal. I kind of do want to like actively save it for when I'm like, yeah, like I want like a big heal. It's our boss. Killer Rabbit! Oh my god, Killer Rabbit! Crawl the Droll! Nuni Piatti! I'm just gonna say that in FC, or like, party chat. Killer Rabbit! Benui. B-N-U-Y-Y. I'm in the Vieira's about hats. This is their rage manifested! Oh, that's great! Prime loaf. Drawl the drawl. I just noticed our healer's down. I don't know if you can fall there, and I don't want to test it. Yeah, I'll test it. Yep, you can't fall in. I'll tell you. I still love that. The embodiment of Vieira's without hats. This is their rage manifested. Alright, percent. Give me 1 sec. Gotta rebind something. very clearly parsed and like aspected in so many ways. Oh, we're going for this part first. Oh, heater's down again. I was about to say wipe, but I saw someone leap in. Oh, wait. Yeah, it does have that thing of, it does one of two things, and it's one then the others, so it's just like a little like, oh, okay. Where they're coming from and where they're going. Okay, I probably could have. Theo, really? Chat. Despite how annoying it is. Oh wait, is there a vote? No! I like that I'm struggling against a dungeon boss. Yeah, like... Motion to abandon rejected, yes! Okay, the bard literally says, I have one last attempt because I have Alliance Raider friends to do. Okay, if you are actually on a time crunch, that's a little bit different. Then it's just like, oh no, we're dying to the dungeon boss, let's give up. body is still there.
For all the talk of my brother felling this beast, he only imprisoned it, like Vali Armanda.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility. The Tural Vidral explains the need for a remote location. It was doubtless their prime subject. Though I expect Zoralja did not foresee the opportunities it presented when he imprisoned the creature.
Oh, yep, still alive. Oh, echo flashback from Tural Vidral. I mean, that guy was the second boss?
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the individual, I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Tural Vidral.
In theory, our initial experiments will involve lesser creatures, but in time, I am confident we will be able to bring even the mightiest under our control.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile, for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Very well. Recruit volunteers and begin at
Yeah,
once.
volunteers.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
Oh. Here's the mother then.
So, you've given him permission?
Teshalja, you will assist Kaniloka. As one of the Lands Guard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments. You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me.
Yeah, does not trust him.
You object to his project? Or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power. But with no one to rely upon, we must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
Ooh.
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliolal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close. So very, very close.
Ah, her desire.
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours.
to see Zoralja reflected in her
That which I
eyes.
seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle. But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
So was Gulool Ja's birth a transaction? Effectively? Oh, yeah, now it fades.
Are you alright?
Teishelja. Could she be my mother?
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamolja lived in the Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Upico women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
This observatory Kanaloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Teishelja there.
We're gonna, explore, the dungeon again?
That's where we're going next, then.
That perfect hole is still there. Notice that place up there. A bit further beyond. Can I double back at all? And see if I double back, will the notes be there or will they not be? Kind of look at corpus. Yeah, no. Isn't there an exploration mode for the dungeons where you can run through them without having to fight stuff? Yeah. Like the one light, the rooms, oh. It's a perfectly spoopy place to explore. Since you passed the cube, you can see people who are gone. Because there aren't any other Mamolja women here for a long time. I can't even imagine what my mother looked like. Visited Filiolo and saw some. I finally able to picture her in my mind. One day, I hope I can see what she actually looked like as well. Among the abandoned. Some first research conducted here. Trace pieces of the rain right afford us greater insight to what came of it. We go around for information as well as the way to get as well as the way to the upper level. Yep. Back to running. A lift can be seen behind the wrought iron gate. As sturdy as it appears, the gate will likely resist attempts to force it open. Two panels nearby. Perhaps a verification key will open the way! What do you have to say about all this, especially after, like, seeing all, like, the labs and stuff Alec had? I bet Luke would make this research into transferring souls. Oh, no, you're thinking about your buddy on the first. There's like a move between the upper and lower levels, perhaps to find the key among the belongings. Now you think about what they did here. Test subject's journal. Yeah, this person means subjected, not a researcher, a test subject. Recruiting volunteers for no experiment. I know I'm not as bright as the others. I wouldn't laugh at me stronger than them. It's maybe my chance. Soul transfer a few days ago. I can write. Good. Yes, I am good. Very good. Getting hard to control strength. Today bit offhand a feeder. Cannot help it. So strong. Hungry. Always hungry. Cannot control eat. I must eat. Am eater. Must eat. Nothing that resembles a verification key. I have to search elsewhere. So his body, like he was put into a beast's body, and his mind started to decay. I was getting like itchy, tasty vibes from that. My staff newly arranged cabinet, the science manual outlining regulations and tranquilizing gas we use in emergencies. Dig deeper, find a key. I just like iron plate item. I love just using like a plate item. That's great. This is key. You can use to operate the lift as well. Up we go. Control room. Nice. This is the observatory. Expect it to be similar. This is a far cry from the temple that held Valley Garmonda. While the machinery appears to still be in operation, I expect there are auxiliary systems in place to ensure that monitoring can continue even in emergencies. Warnings indicate various anomalies related to the seal's failure. Most likely, for blessing, you managed to fell the beast before it could cause harm. Right then, let's see if we can find some clues about Gulool Ja's mother. I think I can use this terminal. She'll tell me how. So much data. I don't know what we should look at. Yeah, like Graha. Do his work. How's you can narrow down the search by including the name T'Shalja? Ah, I brought up a lot of results. They all seem to say the same thing. T'Shalja, Administrator of Experimental Treatments, Research Logs. Sounds good, doesn't it? But, damn, would Gulool Ja like what he finds about his mother? So the data is encrypted, and if not, it'll take a considerable time to go through it all. Let's take it with us to the back room and have Shale analyze it. Agreed. Alright, I'll transfer it to the storage device I brought. And just plug in your USB stick. Yeah, that view from the back definitely made it seem like someone was watching us. There, it's finished. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here, everyone. If you're happy, then so am I. Besides, I was able to learn more about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for the both of us. Here we are. The authorities will doubtless wish to be informed about the facility and its contents. First things first, let's deliver this data to the Shale. What kind of map do I currently have open? Oh, okay. So apparently one thing I've been hearing about that a lot of people have very mixed feelings about is that the new joke weapons, to get them you actually have to get a special coffer that's only available in the treasure dungeons. In fact, Gulool Ja has already given me the storage device. Looks to be a wealth of data, all of which is encrypted, so I'll need time to process everything. In case Elsa and I might take ourselves around the city and check on the people. The mood has us a bit worried. I don't know if there's anything we can do to help, but we'll see. I said, I'll let you know as soon as I finish my work. Thank you. See you again soon. I like going to Solution 9-1 and Backroom 2. Guidance of the Hetzel. I'll say something wrong. The mood out there is still grim. Some of the probably remember a time before they were dependent on the soul system. Even they are unsettled and wondering aloud if they'll have the chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. Good reason too. The journey home won't be an easy one for those who've grown old. There's mostly been younger folk who've been leaving for Thrall, when there's no elders to care for. Where the problem has reached us to the Olal. Brother is doing all we can to see the Dawntrail Railroad restored to operation, so that people may come and go more freely. Yeah, I think that's part of what the upcoming deliveries are for. Fortunately, the tracks only go so far as Vanguard, so some traveling by foot will still be necessary. And so the railroad will make things a slight easier, hauling before it's back in service. When say, left for the visit, Koana seemed reluctant to make promises. While Shale's working the data, we could go and see the state of it for ourselves. To Shaloni Station then, I'll make sure to keep Koana informed. Like, one quality of life, like, I don't remember seeing in the patch notes, but it was like, oh my god, this is amazing, is if I go to timers and go to custom deliveries, bam, they added these, so you can know what has bonuses. I don't have to go through each one to see, like, oh, this one is going to be, like, best for, like, experience or scripts. And they also expanded the numbers. I don't remember there being 4, maybe I just didn't go far down the list, but yeah, like, now there's 4 crafters and 4 gatherers split among, 2 fishers and 2 like minor botanists, but that's nice. Yeah, I can definitely directly see, okay, so I know which ones have bonuses and what bonuses they have. Nope. I've resolved, an event or advent to boot. What can I do for you? Hoping for some good news about the railroad. An increasing number of people looking to return to Taral that can make the journey on foot. Let's see, as happens, Valve Reason is also on his way here to take stock of the situation. Yep. Scratch the on his way. Oh, Aaronville's here too, and there's some new duds. Did our little bun finally outgrow his old clothes? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna dig at him. Stop that. As you well know, my previous attire was that of a gleaner, and I have chosen a different path. It was time for a change. You hear about the railroad too? I was on board for my sake that the original Dawn Blazers were sacrificed, so I felt only right that I assist with its replacement. Yeah, like the train. Yep. Speaking of which, Zoom Lati has explained the growing urgency of the need. What have you to report? The locomotive was on track for completion. We're having difficulty pulling her into the station, in a manner of speaking. See, when we used the Dawn Blazer to get into the dome, urgency outweighed all our considerations. Now we're back to the original problem: how to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants of Hewetsoan. That is, Thornique. The Hetzaro that follow them are none too pleased about their Hetzo being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. Lucian have devised to quieten the railroad should address that complaint, but a silent train presents a different danger. Thornique will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. I suppose we can't just blow the whistle at them, or they'll panic and be put off their grazing again. Aren't the railroads plotted to avoid the Thornique's preferred grazing areas, though? It's not that they're getting so close in the first place. Thornique's grazing patterns have shifted since the tracks were laid. That's certain why. I didn't ask the people of Hewetsoan for their insight. Major proponent of the railroad, I have a duty to assist them in this matter. I do hear what the Hetzaro have to say about it. They are the ones most affected, after all. I think it would be best to begin by consulting their leader, Huato. The rest of you can accompany us to Hetzaro encampment if you like. They're on like another world, so I'm not gonna go from, but just like I made like a huntling shell, and one of the guys like posts like notices when S ranks, they just say "worthy prey." But how many quests? Five, okay. Usually there are about like 11 or so. Oh. So it's also unreal the business plate. They did not take us for train enthusiasts. They usually have like the number. Valve resolve, Valve reason. I bid you welcome to our camp. Brings you all the way to Hey, what's on? You've seen us. Oh, about the railroad. So yeah, the tops. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's only 7. Okay. So I'm in 5 of 7. Okay. You could have noted the Ronnique's unexpected change in behavior then. My son Shepetto is looking into the matter. Shepetto? Normally we'd expect the Ronnique to keep to their favorite grounds nearby for a while yet. Despite a thorough search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quantity or quality of the grazing in Pialoon or Yoanatane. The names here are like the worst. Yet they refuse to keep where they usually would, instead pushing westward toward your railroad. I really see no cause for this unseasonal migration. Nevertheless, should they continue to move west, we will follow. As any true Hetzaro would, I suppose. But surmise, I'm of Hetzaro descent. Parents traveled with Ronique as well. I myself have no memory of the experience. Left behind as a babe, you see, during such a migration. One of the many sacrifices necessitated a nomadic lifestyle, I'm forced to assume. Yep, flashback. Kind of merch was the reason I survived. Taught me his trade, now I fend for myself. He was stalked deeper into Yellow's markets. As a Dawn servant found and adopted me. Yep. He was cast aside by my parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. Truly, I had never heard of the Ronde choosing a path so arduous as to force such a terrible decision. Nor have any Hatsara willingly leaving their own flesh and blood behind. There must have been some exceptional circumstance. Can I say, the idea of following in their footsteps I might better make excuses for their actions never much appealed to me. Even if it might help you understand the Ronde's current behavior? As so often the case, you are correct. My discomfort with Hatsara may arise from fear of reopening old wounds rather than blind fervor for innovation. It would nevertheless see me repeat past mistakes. To refuse to learn one of our country's treasured traditions, make me a poor Dawn servant indeed. Please teach me the Ronde, what they mean to you. I promise to listen with an open mind. We'd be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. Will you learn Hatsara culture with me? I'd like to approach this with the fervent curiosity that you and my sister share. It'd be useful to know whether I am doing it correctly. Okay, that's actually a bit of an interesting thing, how we're just, like, kind of, like, revisiting, like, we did this all throughout, yeah, like, the first half of Dawntrail. Or just like, okay, here's this area, learn about the culture and the people here. But by the time we got, yeah, up north, we stopped doing that. Answers we seek. The least way to learn about our way of life is to do as we do. I hope you're not above manual labor. I'm not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit. I shall put forth every effort. So we ask, take these tools. Introduce yourself to anyone who looks busy and ask if you can help. Happy to teach you what to do in exchange for another pair of hands to do it. Let's meet back here later to share what we've learned. Oh, we got 4. Learning about the Hatsara way of life, are you? I have a thing or two to share. Rather than talking your ear off, let me test your powers of deduction. I find answers much easier to recall later if I arrive at them myself. Our hearts have provided us with something we use in medicines. Poultices and soaps driven by pests and seen our fires. What is it? Who bones? Well, according to the quartz of bone, use all the materials held primarily in tent poles and like. Not quite the answer I was looking for. Some dung again. Sorry there. Need the correct answer. Stored many uses for running ships over time. Each a boon to our way of life. When there's a need, our Hetza always revive. I'm about to say in tent? No, behind the tent. So, dude, the wind will go through it. You found my needle and sinew. Mending kits. Box containing bone needles, sinews, straps of hide, and other helpful mending accoutrements. This precisely what I needed. If we were able to patch up the covering now. Given how often we pack up and reassemble our tents, they're bound to get an occasional tear. Fortunately, the running hide they're made from is durable enough that we generally needn't worry. Yeah. Very specific kind of just like, nomadic culture where like they follow the herd. I'm going to finish my task for the time being. Isn't just so you get to learn about our way of life. When I tell you a bit about our migration customs, if you're here, likely you already know that the Ronik are our Hetso, our guides, that we travel with through the turning of the seasons. We trust them to lead us to fertile lands that we all need to survive. You may not know that sometimes the herd splits into two, bound for different paths. On those occasions, we at Sorrow must also part with half our number. You may think it's strange and stressful custom over the years is to see us visit new lands and broaden our horizons as a people. This too is the wisdom of the Hetso. Strict Ronik's coat, you note that many portions are shaggy and tangled. Once fur is a bit overgrown, a good brushing should thin it out. Would you like to give it a try? Need the right tool for the job, mind you. Come with the type that used to would get lost in the tangle, like as not. Yep, fur brush, sturdy brush suitable for grooming even the fluffiest of Ronik. That was an icon for it. Shabetto sent a Ronik brush with you, did he? I would like him now. Just running through one little patch at a time, gently. Brush the running till your arms grow weary from the prolonged battle of its coat. Here's much tidy now. The same cannot be said for your clothes, which have acquired a new coat of their own. Well done. With less excess fur, our friend here will be more comfortable in the afternoon heat, less susceptible to illness. A combed coat also makes it easier for us to identify injuries should the need arise. Smell of the grass and the wind. It's a good thing, I promise. Clearly you're taken for one of us. You even looked the part. That is definitely that last bit. You even looked the part. It's probably because I am a Makoti. I have to wonder how Koana is getting on. I assumed he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty. His wish to understand us was sincere. Ah, there he is now. Like I started, I started grazing the Ronik and ended up rather far afield. Myself wandering hither and thither as my companion's inclination. To force us back to the trail seemed inappropriate. How's your own work? Have you anything to share? It's our whole life revolves around the Ronik, but in turn the people receive all they need. Yes, I feel the truth of this myself. While I insisted to leave my fate to the whims of the Hetso rather than tread man-made paths, I ride where I was meant to be all the same. Mine is not the only way. There are times I lack the experience to know otherwise. My inability to conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean it is wrong. Parents had duty to the Ronik as they did to me, so I wonder if they're leaving behind not so selfish an act as I once believed. You may know, of course, regardless, there's no bearing on our present concerns. We are in service of the people of Tural, after all. Thus, I thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what we've done today. I'll endeavor to remain curious, especially where the Hetso are concerned. Glad to hear that, Falcona. Welcome among our herd any time. Warmth of family. Koana, how did it go? I believe I finally understand the significance of the Hetso. They nourish the Hetsaro as they grow, provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are the equal of any man, not beasts to be tamed. However, Ronic are sensitive. They may treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale. They must ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. Hetsara would never cage them, and neither should we. To control their migratory patterns or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question. They're particularly important to advance our original line of inquiry. Of course, they're able to visit the Ronic's once favorite grazing grounds. We're told the grass looks fine. The place is too quiet. It's not just the Ronic. Even the birds and field mice have fled. They encounter one pack of Ceratopraptors. They look to be passing through in a hurry. Typically, that sort of behavior in the fauna would be associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like. Hetsaro would have surely put two and two together when they caused geological, measured the area's ether to be certain. There was indeed nothing to suggest recent environmental disruption, but I did notice one anomaly. Oh, strong etheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly. A large animal, perhaps? So the reason they're headed west is they can feel something in the east? A powerful one like is not a predator, given the local fauna's behavior. Or the raptors we saw looked like a bite taken out of its tail by something with very large fangs. Could it be Turhetso? Turhetso? Ronic Reaver and the Gamandang are people have several names for such creatures. Fangs that steal Hetso in the night is another evocative one. Ronic can fend off many predators with their horns, but not the Turhetso. Their scales are tough as adamant. Neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. Oh, missed the kid. Well-toothed carnivore with an unusually tough hide. I cannot recall any such fauna in this region. They usually roam the wilds in the northeast, and most herds keep well clear of them. I can't tell you why this one is so far from home and is packed both. In any case, I believe the source of Roni's consternation is clear, as is our next move. We must drive this Reaver away, that they may return to their grazing lands in peace. If you make certain that the beast threatens you no more. Oh, we got an instance. If there's a clear threat to local population, we cannot allow it to remain unchecked. Would you us to go running off in search of it without having made proper preparation? If I was returning from across the plain if spotted, he'll inform us of recent behavior and where it may be found. Yep. Let's go!
Help! Help! Hetsu is coming this way!
Yep, let's see what this beast is.
It has beasts across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
Yep.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
Ronek instead of Ronique.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
Yep.
Make haste. We must protect the Ronek.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Head somewhere, all right? Working if they ran this way. They are.
There they are.
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
That herd should be all right. Let's look for stragglers. The Ronek are to rally too. None shall be left behind. There must be something up ahead. Come!
Yep.
These are no match for the likes of us.
Oh yeah, there's all the machinist skills.
In a panic was clearly an understatement. More are coming!
All or nothing then.
Oh, yeah, let's see this. Oh my god! That was some super ricochet!
Seems that did the trick.
Yeah, the beast hasn't changed. He still haven't gotten, like, the big bad himself.
For the fodder, at least. But where's...
What does it look like? Whoa!
Look there! We've got a big one coming!
It's another dinosaur!
Impenetrable scales. And wicked fangs. That's a Ronak Reaver, and no mistake.
Oh, my little calf! No!
There! That one there! Not so fast!
Ooh, his glasses! Ooh.
Even should it cost me my life. I will save the head soul!
Yeah! So I have a fair bit more strength.
Koana! Are you alright?
Do not concern yourself with me. Get the Ronek to safety!
See a bit more than, yeah, transparency updated glasses.
There. You've nothing to fear.
I think it'd be cool to also get, like, glasses that are, like, intentionally damaged as a face wear item.
Right! Let's finish the job!
Let's get that battle music going.
I made a vow to our people. You shall plague them no longer!
Yep. I don't know why we have dinosaurs in, well, Texas, as a lot of you have called it, but I kind of feel like we just got dinosaurs here, like the theme.
You'll find the vow of reason is not without resolve.
Ooh.
Damn it! Not even a scratch!
I need some time to think, will you?
Tricked by a nigh impenetrable hide.
It must have a weakness, and I will find it.
We're scanning. Yeah, for the love of...
Keep it busy. I need time.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Go for the legs!
Regenerate! Tricera's snare.
Now we just have to keep it pinned.
Oh, nice!
Koana!
light.
Protective current of ether. But whence does it flow?
Back.
I've got it!
Yeah!
One well-placed piercing round to the chest, and...
Yeah.
You're done for!
Yeah!
That stemmed the flow of protective ether.
Yep, there we go!
There's nothing stopping us now!
Yeah, like the way she like covered as she's been. Yeah.
Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me.
It's weak like okay. Get close! And it sounded like, oh, there's 2 orbs there.
We must disperse that ether ere the river recovers it!
This is going to hurt.
Damage ups.
We did it. The Etso, are they?
Should be fine.
The Ronek have all made it to Mehwa Hetsuan. Hunters are scouring the area for any remaining threats. But the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
What drove the scene here in the first place?
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid. You, most of all, Bow of Reason. We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetso.
I did no more than is a Dawn servant's duty. The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Ooh.
ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most. It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
They think, oh, that's something we should stay away from.
Incredible! Koana, you've done it again.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again.
Oh, could it suddenly be like...
Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now.
Oh, like this is what happened to his parents. He wasn't abandoned, he was a survivor.
To the camp in Lozeni-Heta. A camp that was obliterated in an instant by that monster.
Yep, this is Koana's backstory.
Lozeni-Heta. That's where the Pelu trader found me as a babe. Please, can you tell me what you saw?
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hetzaro. Like us, they followed the Ronek. And like us, they were visited by a reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos. I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature. "We're distracted," I heard one cry. "Save our son! Save the Hetzo!"
Yep,
After
that's
that,
the truth.
nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Ronek thunder. I ran and ran. And as the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast. Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronek and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so
Shoot
the story
parents.
goes.
Aww. It's sad, but also heartwarming.
And what became of their child?
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself.
Oh.
All these years, I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the Ronek. But now I see, they didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe. I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today. It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family, even after they were gone. And now that I am Dawn servant, all of Tuliyola is my family. A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
I know their heads on a safe is more than enough, yet would it be wrong to hope that in protecting them, we also avenge my parents? At least I owe to them after all this time. Here, I think you're standing by me, as Dawn servant, and as the often perfect man beneath that mantle. Now let's return to our attention to the matter we came here to address, shall we? Remove the root cause of running straying from their favored grazing, obtain the tools to devise an additional precautionary measure, a silent whistle, as it were. Whistle must be capable of emitting pulsive ether strong enough they will shy away from the tracks on instinct, not so strong to drive them into a panic. To achieve this will be a far sight better than the traditional whistle, more effective and less stressful to the creatures themselves. Might take some fine-tuning, but we'll get it done. Return to Charloni Station and begin work on it then. Walika and his crew will doubtless be relieved to finally have a solution. So please about something. Good news from the railroad, I take it? So our Negro avoiding a predator. Smart ones they are. Koana's not too bad himself for his whistle idea. Sit tight. Have this train on the tracks before you know it. Sit tight. Yes. So I believe the next quest after this one should be the one that's called Crossroads. If we follow the pattern.
We're ready to go.
I love the blue flame from the stack.
Whoa! She looks as good as new!
If I had time to do a proper job, could have really made her shine. Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though. Not that you can appreciate it from out here.
Yeah, you have time to clean it.
But as far as the Ronek are concerned, we've spared no effort. From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
You and your crew have worked wonders. Our nation is in your debt.
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tuliolal. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her up and running so quickly. Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel, and we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us. However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through her paces.
As long as we don't get another sudden Lion King with the train again. Like the first time we got a smile, that was cool. The second time during the train montage, like, okay, why there? Yeah, one's right on the tracks. Of course.
There's a Ronek up ahead.
Does this thing have a cow catcher on it? Because that's what, like, those, like, little plows on the train were called. Because that's what they were for. Cow catchers, to catch cows that wander under the tracks.
On it. Just point it in the general direction, and...
It's moving away. Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
Hey.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
Some other
A
creatures
roaring
as well.
success! In a quiet way, like. Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the Chateauroux Railroad is back in service.
Yeah! Wow, we're real worried did we never get the railroad running again. As a test drive of success, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Shaloni, then the continent. Watch out, Jacques Tural, here we come! I should have admit, we have a mountain of work ahead of us to ensure smooth operations. Time to get back to it. Whoever's of all here today are not gonna notice. Once more, I thank you. It's my own work. I trust you can handle matters in Alexandria, Lonty. Yep. So, like... Ooh, yeah, because I feel this should really be giving us a hint as to what direction we should be heading for the next two patches. Hopefully that Shale made some headway by now. Regardless, we should spread word that the railroad's been restored to service. Shale, what do you have her working on? Gulool Ja's mother. Well, we believe. We don't have confirmation, even though, yeah, it definitely is. I feel the same in his shoes. Have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. But will they like the answers? No cause to look at me like that. Could you, we met, may have only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. Oh, yeah, look, I just noticed he's got the little pod hanging. I need to search for what she left behind, because she left it with me, and I will carry it always. He's got, like, keychain, yep. Speaking of things you're carrying, other drawing attention. Is that a teeny tiny Kachiba? What? No! They took it from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion not take no for an answer. I thought it's good a souvenir as any. Whatever you say, for its worth, I think it's nice for you to bring her with you on your travels. Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for a time, see if there's aught I can do for the people there. Much changed though it is, I still consider it my home. Of course, we can hear the full story on the way. We got the recent thing added. Oh, nope. That's quite the get up you got there, little buddy. to make an elegant solution, and thus is the railroad back in operation. Well, Shale is nearly finished processing the data. Should be able to share her findings with us imminently. Oh, yep, Estrella finally joined up. I'm interrupting something, I gather. Yep, back from living memory. Estrella, what brings you here? It's enough of the gate and the Sky Deep Cenote for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. Oh, I thought it'd do well to have the company of an expert on electro. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once you've finished here. Lest you fear I've forgotten, once I've made headway for living memory, your safekeeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny. Like, what can you do?
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit. But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Gulool Ja herself.
Yeah, let's go.
While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Let's go. Yep, come on. Hear it?
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
My name is Gulool Ja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose. Mother? Officially I was a Virgin with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Ysulani to hunt a Tural Vitral that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region.
I think I got caught in the dome.
Or so I said when requesting special dispensation.
Ooh.
In truth, I could not bear to return to Turyolal. I had hoped to aid Commander Gulool Ja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran. And in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Gulool Ja? I admired him. His incontestable strength, his unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions. I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him. His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew.
The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire. Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long.
Whoop.
I hold a future in my arms. If he could see him, embrace him, surely that would be enough.
Yeah, the birth.
So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Oh. Yep, here's the hard truth.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
My... No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't. I can't. No! Get it away from me. Get that thing away from me!
It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all. He'll come around. We'll be a happy family. Kaniloka shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well. But I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
That's all of them.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Gulool Ja.
I'm fine, Lamachi. Father and mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try. I can't tell if I'm happier now. But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
Better to know. Found a sponsor for one so young. I wish he didn't have to. Gulool Ja is indeed wise beyond his years. If one never outgrows the need for dependable companions, it's fortunate that he has you. Thank you, Shayla. Because of you, I get to hear my mother's whole story. Because you were brave enough to listen, Gulool Ja. Remember one thing, remember that. Now then, I'm sure what I can present. I'm ready to head to living memory when you are. I'm planning to go through. Still need to stop for supplies on the way. That's it. I promise he won't remain over long. I know we all have much and more to attend to. So, for now, farewell. A word before you leave. The Nemric's already spreading word of the railroad. Expected people would be clamoring to get on the first train back. The action's been the polar opposite. Scanners seem inclined to depart XIV anytime soon. What? When we spoke before, you said many from Tuliolo are eager to reunite their friends and family. They're concerned about getting to Vanguard, so we could take turns accompanying them. We need to speak to the people ourselves. Let's start at late 09. Nice officer uniform you got there. There may be people gathering in Practice Park. Let's try there first.
People look uneasy. Did something happen?
Oh. Have to do with the...
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
Oh.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right. And a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zoraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function.
How much longer?
I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
What? What? A new... What is this? Okay. How are you back? Is this a backup?
What?
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset and I don't know what to do.
What is going on?
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear.
She remembers
I'm here
him
to
by
set
name.
things aright.
What the heck is going on?
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever.
Yeah, look at that smile on him.
You there, Gusson. You were the Queen's aide,
Wait,
weren't
what
you?
about, like, the people who were responsible?
What's the meaning of this?
The preservation!
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
Oh, that smile, that smiling of yours.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's what the black regulators are for.
Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty?
Yep, the black regulators.
What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria. Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times.
Yeah, like, it has to be the preservation.
Surely that is not cause for consternation.
The people who, like, created, like, the Sphene and uploaded her AI with, like, the need to just
Your Majesty,
preserve and
won't you
harvest.
free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live. Not for us, nor our children.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution.
Oh. What is it? What is it? What is it?
All of us shall be made endless. I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like. Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone. But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not?
Neo-regulators, oh yep, what's...
And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all.
Oh, what's the dark secret of these black ones?
One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
But only 5,000 of us?
You Victral!
Beast.
The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Ooh, it's so ominous! Oh. They're all staring at us. Whoa!
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
Yeah, this is very much not like the memory of Sphene. This is the form of Sphene. Look at the proclamation distance. I can tell you that the message about new regulators was received with utmost clarity. It could have been Sphene. She had been destroyed when the Meso terminal shut down. But a single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be the beloved queen, no surprise they would choose to believe she's alive. What's troubling, however, is their denial that the funeral is held in her honor, if the memories have been erased. Given the members of Oblivion remain unaffected, likely the work of the regulators, but by whose design? Someone smart enough to play it, being the Queen of Reason. That, guys, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria will be on her side. We need to find out who she really is. I feel hardly. We should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. Let's be patient until Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until self-proclaimed queen makes her next move. Let's get our stinger. Meanwhile, in living memory, where the others are. So what do we find? Oh. He's watching them.
Oh, where am I? My people? Are they safe?
Sphene?
Why am I?
Ooh. Fear of death, people turn to Queen Reborn, their fates to learn. So, two Sphenes? Oh, things are going to get interesting next patch. So we got the Sphene here, and it looked like, yeah, another Sphene there, but is it like the Sphene we were met and knew throughout the whole time, or are they going to pull like some kind of crazy twist? Like, did the real Sphene never actually die? And she's been in some kind of stasis? Oh, I don't know, but that is definitely very exciting. So yeah. And like the wacky schedule should continue tomorrow. As, yep. We have a Thursday stream where it's just to like make up for just like like other missed days, because like if I wasn't working yesterday, I definitely would have like started streaming like in the morning and just knocked out the raid and the MSQ and just done all that then. But because I have to work to pay to play this game, have money for subscriptions and all that stuff, I had to split it up over 2 days. And both of which ended up being, almost 3 hours. So we're going to have an extra thing tomorrow where I finally start the new Mario and Luigi. I get to you that on Friday. And then next week we should be back to normal with Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then the week after that, that's the week of Thanksgiving. And, between, work and the other events, I think I'm just going to be completely taking that day off. Or that week off. And so it will be, in December that I'll, come back and finish stuff. Until then, this has been Evander Advent. I stream every day here on Twitch starting at 6 o'clock p.m. U.S. Central Time. Usually, every day except for Tuesdays and Thursdays, but this week is different. So see you tomorrow, actually on Thursday, for Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. A week late, but whatever. Till then, good night, everybody.